Quinones on the floor, able to keep it. Achiuwa, follow up, yes.
And nice use to the left hand, too. Pretty good balance the lane, get some inside points, get to the free throw line.
Way outside with the three. And it's hit and clearing.
It's rotation here.
Ellis launches. Achiuwa, put back, denied. Fighting for it, though. No ball. Houston up ahead to Hinton. Rallying late in the year, they hit all their free throws at the end as Grimes tried to get Houston back into it late. Blocked by Harris. Wow. Doesn't get it to go.
Look at this kid run the floor.
Throw it up. On the dunk and the assist. Trying to feed it down to Achiuwa. He's there. And Houston denies. Gresham held his ground.
Houston. He's very good using the offhand as well at that rim. Nice slip.
Able to get it after lost control for a moment.
Then he's saying the great thing about Achiuwa is his adaptability. Nice ducking again. How about
left hand it goes.
They have found some.
7 to shoot.
Harris with another block.
Achiuwa.
It's not bad.
Able to hit from the corner for a three.
I watched him.
Under 3. 5 to shoot.
Gotta go.
Got 2 on him. Achiuwa, can he do it? Back to the rim. All Houston there. More in this game, the scoring has been problematic for them with that great Memphis defense.
Good to see Lomax back.
Achiuwa, top of the key 3.
Oh, Mark. Great defense, forcing them off the block.
Achiuwa. He'd hit a couple in the first half, forced that one made.
Game started with him making one.
Today, excuse me.
Quinones goes underneath. Nice feed and a basket and a foul. Back the ball. Tough pass got there. Houston with White comes away with it.
Nice lob. Oh, goodness. Wow. Pocket pass.
Pulled down by Gorham.
It's a van, and I'd like to get Achiuwa some touches somehow, some way.
At the other end of it, a little dribble drive by Harris. Nice.
No, there it is.
Good call, Grant. But he's always
Patrick Ewing, another.
Point shot. No. Much different story, though, for Achiuwa in the second half. Is that
so look, these other components make shots. It just complements the defense.
Jim, to your point, though, this year in college basketball.
Potential lottery pick, potential player of the year in the league. Tough take. Memphis 0 for 3 to start the night. Not attacking the rim like we're used to seeing both of them do. Both teams have taken 7 threes in the early going. Here's Precious Achiuwa from the baseline, way off target.
You know, we talked about it earlier, but when you come back in games, sometimes, not that you relax, but almost in the back of your mind, you think, hey, we can come back. So you can't help
with 2 huge games for both teams this weekend, this one included.
And I think we're going to see an ultra-competitive second half here. As this game gets going, these teams, like and we were talking about how much we both love Achiuwa, and we thought in the workouts, wherever he's at now, in those workouts, he's going to move up. He is going to be dynamic in those NBA. Make sure he has 4 threes on the night. You got to make sure you extend the zone when he's in your area.
Here's Achiuwa backing his way in, and he missed it.
This lead by making free throws.
Schofield almost committed a foul on Lomax. Lomax took it in strong. Achiuwa tipped. No. Achiuwa tipped it line. Grabbed by Dennis. Harris beats it all the way down the floor. Just throws it up for Achiuwa. Who bangs on a dunk for a double-double. Left it short. And Achiuwa grabs another rebound. Harris to Achiuwa.
Very hard to track them down to hit steal or to get them in trap situations.
Lomax to Achiuwa.
So Memphis, when they've gotten an opportunity to shoot the basketball, they're shooting 60% from the field. But turnovers has hurt them early.
Well, that was just their 6th.
Shots lead to bad results.
They dump it down to Achiuwa. No stopping him that low.
And that's a good shot.
Quinones short on the 3. Achiuwa the rebound. Fans wanted an over-the-back call. 2 different left open for 3. Off the mark. Second chance opportunity. And they will miss the dunk, but a 3rd chance is the charm. First, second. Ellis pulls down the rebound. Achiuwa, great body control. Memphis a chance to put a couple buckets together. Achiuwa open inside. He just flashed to the middle and nobody.
Number 1 seed led by Malachi Flynn.
Ellis alley-oop. Precious tips it in. Left-handed.
I like how Christian Thompson is moving right now. He was getting checked out at halftime. I don't know if something is wrong with his leg, but he's limping up.
Gutting it out. Achiuwa pushed off the block by KJ Lawson. And Lawson hit the good D. And Ron Hunter's Tulane Green Wave have taken advantage with 16 points off turnovers.
It puts such a...
Pulls down his 15th rebound of this game. Another 3. Achiuwa the board and the putback.
Lester Quinones can shoot it, but take care of the ball.
A missed bunny, but Achiuwa says thanks. That's my 17th.
Tulane, after their score, they haven't been able to get their defense set.
Count Achiuwa near side of the screen. He's breaking to the hoop. He throws it to Achiuwa. Missed it. And we're going to over. He missed a would-be game-winning lay-in. Achiuwa looking to make up for it. In and out. Hightower lost it. Baugh, dishes, Harris. Oh, he missed it. Achiuwa smoked it, got it back.
But I know you went to Syracuse, and that doesn't say much. Boogie Ellis in reverse. Achiuwa there on the offensive glass and gets the dunk. It's in the half court. Ball crosses over on Davis, finds Achiuwa, and 1. Precious Achiuwa. And Jake's gonna have to come out of the game.
Yeah.
So, and the foul was on Mike, and that is his 3rd. So that's a tough trip for SMU. Mike with 3 personal.
Here comes the big guy, 6'9", shake it inside out with the left. Oh boy, oh my. And look, shake and bake goes by Kendrick Davis, a terrific player.
Are very well aware of that fact, and it's still amazing to think about how good this team could have been.
Yeah. And Jeffrey's missing him tonight's big because he had 20 points last time they played.
Whether you need a big man, a little assist, freedom to pivot, protection when reaching new heights, or confidence going to the glass.
Especially for young players. Here's Achiuwa. 10 on the shot clock. He can knock that down, but Hardaway Watson. Look at that rebound. Oh, good hands. Stolen away. Achiuwa. No foul called. And here comes Giroux. Some tough shots, especially the jumpers. Here's Achiuwa. He's off the mark. Precious Achiuwa this afternoon. Only 4 Houston turnovers, only 3 for Memphis. Inside, here's Precious. And he can't convert the bunny. Great steal. Here's Achiuwa. A down! Oh! That's the way to stop us. And Giroux comes up short. Another rebound for Achiuwa. Looking to run the floor. Left hand no good in traffic though. Athleticism. Speaking of defense, these 2 teams putting on a defensive clinic for us here inside the FedEx Forum. Achiuwa for 3, no good. Offensive. He was in the NBA. He was going to be a head coach. He wanted to fix something. Good effort. Good job Staying vertical by Fabian. Career high on the road at SMU last Saturday. Homecoming. Achiuwa hangs, doesn't hit. The follow is good by Dan.
Pack it in. You got a cheat now to Tyler Harris, who's been on fire downtown.
As Quinones in tight, big-to-big passing. It's Dandridge finding Achiuwa. Back into the post from Memphis. Dandridge nearly turns it over. Quinones grabs it, heaves it. There's Achiuwa on the offensive glass. He's blocked by Gardner. Achiuwa fighting for it. Pump faking, getting to the rim. Precious Achiuwa fights through. Flying. Gardner now 1 for 5 shooting for the leading scorer in the American. Only 2 points on only 1 made field goal. Well, Precious Achiuwa is getting Moses Malone. Holding Gardner 2 points on 1 of 5 shooting. Achiuwa 5.7 rebounds already, and getting 2 more points. Precious Achiuwa is near it, but like Al Jackson Jr., the great drummer for Booker T and the MGs and Stax Records here in Memphis, Tennessee. Achiuwa with a left and put a fire. Northwest Florida State College. Here's Achiuwa, left alone for a 3, boarded by Gardner.
Achiuwa can. Quinones is a terrific player, but he's not hot right now. Maybe he will be.
Achiuwa wants it at the rim. There's the lob, power dribble, and 1. I mean, when Precious Achiuwa attacks Quinones. Lomax steals it, finds Precious Achiuwa, who gathers and finishes at the rim. I mean, the feet and the hands of the NCAA tournament bubble cannot afford a home loss to ECU for their 4th straight. So who do you go to? Precious Achiuwa.
Get the ball to the big ones.
And Memphis is in another fight.
Yep. Memphis fans got to come get him.
Lomax poked away. Achiuwa there to bail him out. Hammer it home and put Memphis on.
Got him there. Forgot to give it to Achiuwa. It took some bad shots. Credit the Pirates for hanging around.
Achiuwa goes to the left, missed it. That is a brawl for the rebound. And that gets a screen from Achiuwa.
Get it to Achiuwa.
Mismatch in the post. Achiuwa draws the D. Spins in for Precious Achiuwa. Memphis by 4.
Josh Carlton off target. 0 for 2 start for the Huskies. And here comes Precious Achiuwa.
He's a point forward at times. A defensive rebound is an opportunity to get out and train.
He was defending Carlton that time, and it's cleared out by Damian Baugh. Here is the potential lottery pick.
Repeating, getting the next play. All right, being consistent in your approach. That is the key right now for Connecticut basketball.
You watch some Memphis, you know that high-low game is something. Here's Achiuwa. He'll trigger a corner 3 and drill it. He's got 7 early.
He's an interesting prospect. Rebounding off rotation is a real key for this Connecticut team.
Achiuwa got blocked by Carlton. It'll be 2 on the shot clock.
Auburn's an interesting team. You talk about an Auburn team. Isaac Okoro didn't play this past weekend. Obviously, that's a huge loss. Bruce Pearl, floor. I wouldn't be surprised if Danny starts to change defenses potentially.
Interesting. Okay.
Kind of give them a little bit of different look. Now they're gonna have to rebound it if they do.
Just to the under 4 immediate timeout. Been a physical one so far through 16 minutes.
Just an elevator play right there. That was a little misdirection, and watch. We call it an elevator play because as right there, Vitale comes right through the elevator. They lift the defensive player, and then crack that guy.
Ellis, the pitch to Achiuwa. That's a 3.
That's a win for them
in the first half. Left that one short, and Achiuwa grabs it. 0 for 5 start in the second half for UConn. Achiuwa had it taken away, and it's back down to a 1-point game.
And this is hard for Penny Hardaway because every time he goes to his bench, he brings another young player in, and they puts these guys in positions. Need to be patient.
Most of these guys are coming back. Achiuwa is a potential lottery pick. He might be gone.
So they only have to defend for about 12 seconds and make sure they rebound the ball. Basically shortening their exposure in the half-court defensively.
Bob Hurley on his feet with the rest of this XL Center crowd with UConn in front with 5 minutes to play.
They're trying to get him on that block. Jimmy Johnson's farewell. I know you're on top of that.
Listen, I know you're a big NASCAR guy. You're enthralled with the left turns.
A lot of left turns.
So many left turns. The coaches trying to get these guys to the finish line in their respective rosters.
And Penny Hardaway doesn't have the ability to have enough force kinetics to make a play.
Whaley has had to take over for the injured Cook with an Achilles injury a minute into the game. He puts UConn up by 4.
On its way up. Good contest by Whaley. Achiuwa gets it, and that's where the clock is. They still 46 seconds. Look for a slip, a screen. The game basically changed the perception he has of himself. Confidence is so important. You see the ball go in, you expect it to go in.
Completely, so they'll inbound at 22.7. Shot clock is off, 2-possession game. Memphis down 4, a timeout apiece.
The weak side flare at some point, but you got to watch something happening right there with Harris and Achiuwa on some type of curl and then pop.
Ranking is 47. Currently, Joe Lunardi's last team into the field of 68. That's after VCU lost last night. Chris, with 4 losses in conference play after a great non-conference slate, struggling a little bit as of late to try to find their footing, coming off a long get on the 3. I imagine Penny Hardaway is frustrated right now. His team hasn't taken advantage of both Vogt and Cumberland on the bench for Cincinnati. And there's Javen working hard. He'll pick up. Jeremiah Davenport, true freshman from Cincinnati, playing in just his 15th game this year. This is the 24th game for Cincinnati overall. He only plays about 7 minutes a game.
I think this guy encompasses everything we value from a coaching standpoint. Like, those are the guys you need to build a program. Does all the right things. Feels success.
To your point, though, Bryce, a couple of the younger teams in the NBA right now are the Knicks and the...
What's the most common zone you're seeing across NBA teams right now?
Well, it's interesting. You see Miami play a 2-3 zone, but they put bigger length up at the top. It almost sounds counterintuitive for this reason, Bryce. The high value of the three-point shot. And you'd think you wouldn't want to give up looks in the zone, but it's been effective.
So your margin of error when you get in that lane is really small. You have to have your mind made up. Because he can defend guards.
I was going to say, if you find yourself in a small ball lineup, he could play the 4 or the 5 potential. We've seen that with Houston a little bit more as of late. He's one of the best in the country, Nate Hinton.
Trey Scott, off a double team, just gets it taken from him.
Yep.
You better be strong with the ball if you're playing Memphis.
I know in the NBA, you run the same play over and over until they stop it. We'll see if Memphis goes back to the high-low game again.
We still have Davenport watching Achiuwa.
You can see the attention in the middle of that defense. They're like, they don't want Achiuwa. That's the shot they'd love him to take.
With Dandridge, the key rebound. How does he let it go?
Yeah, he didn't spend time holding his follow-through like he had great conviction.
5-point game. And that was a big free throw. First point of the night for Vogt. Quinones in traffic. It's stolen away by Adams Woods. He finds Williams. Clock starts in the initial tank, right? Re-jump. And this time Achiuwa and Scott battle. Memphis comes out.
In the last month, back on January 12th, Memphis down 14 in the second half. Came back to beat Wilson as Precious Achiuwa gives the torch. Contact down low and Michael Durr lost it. Here comes Achiuwa in transition. Achiuwa all the way for 2. Are you kidding me? When we mentioned Saturday against UCF, they had lost 9 in a row to their rivals, and finally got over the hump. With the throwdown! Oh, with some consistency. Achiuwa will launch from 3, and this time it's no passes it out to Achiuwa. Shot clock at 5. Achiuwa, jumper. Spins out, and the rebound to Rita.
Defense was their strong point defensively. They attack there, they get a layup.
Achiuwa for 3. Rebound to Lance. Achiuwa for 3. And the long rebound out to...
You guys had to sing a song in front of everybody at pregame meal once a year. We did do that.
Doesn't get me as fired up as listening to some music at shoot around.
Oh, some real music.
Yeah. Achiuwa comes to get it. Achiuwa, tough shot, doesn't get the bounce. And a whistle. Achiuwa for three.
Tough shot.
Almost
over 2 threes a game. He's a very important guy because Temple does not shoot the ball well from three.
Here's Achiuwa for three. It's no good.
Turnovers, and really that's how they've been so far. So he's thinking of controlling the issue a little bit more from the bench to cut down these turnovers. That is a big-time play right there. He didn't. Memphis does not shoot the ball great, and zone makes you play slower just by nature of what it is.
Zone has given Memphis a lot of trouble this year. Esset is back to the play after that one. He said it to us today. Very frustrating, all these turnovers. Especially for a guy like Benny Arnold.
Yeah, he was pretty good. I would say Kansas is probably got the highest ceiling between Devon Dotson and Achiuwa. They've got two of the best players in college basketball on the same team. But we haven't seen them.
Achiuwa with the left hand is blocked by Rose. Here's Dandridge. Off glass, too strong. The tip by Achiuwa. No. Tip direct. Critical game for the Tigers for their NCAA tournament resume. Cannot afford a loss here. Achiuwa, three is good. And that he was going to pull back the reins a little bit. They haven't been as up and down this second half. Achiuwa throws it down. He goes to a restaurant. He asks for a cup of boiling hot water, and he puts his fork and knife in there to clean it. I've never heard of that.
Turnovers in the total game, but you said it's 7 in the last 7 minutes. They've got to take care of the ball and give themselves a chance.
He's Robbie Hummel. I'm Kevin Brown. We are delighted when Johnny told him, look, we got to stop. That is the kind of work ethic that we've all heard about for the last 72 hours, and it is emblematic as Johnny
backed off, and when it wasn't there, you see the shuffle of the feet.
Achiuwa, a likely first-round pick, has had an interesting season.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Fed beef, organic free-range chicken, heritage breed pork, and so much more. All with free shipping. Visit butcherbox.com to get a special offer.
That at all. He's one of the top 2 or 3 picks in this upcoming NBA draft. He's a game changer at 7'1", an elite athlete, runs the floor, protects the...
Memphis has not scored in over 2 minutes against this Johnny Dawkins defense. Shot clock turned off for Memphis. Memphis can take a timeout if it so desires. Tyler Harris will hold for the time being. And now Smith is smothered. Achiuwa with the denial, and up ahead Ellis is blocked by Milan, but Achiuwa slams it home. Just to know there was more to accomplish. Kentucky and Auburn for, at the moment, second place. That's gift, God's will, promise, grace, peace, and precious. Their parents ministers. As he splits the pair. And leading scorer Duke. We put these two on your first team All-American Conference if they still play. This is a pretty good roster.
That's a stack.
There's two. A misstep, and he's sitting on the bench. Dandridge off the feed from Ellis.
Thomas, if he goes into pick and pop, you've got to rotate somebody to him and take him out of rhythm, not allow him to shoot an open three.
Hey, you
in case
got
anybody
that
was
right.
wondering.
You got that right.
I mean, even in a down year, they did make the NIT and had a good late run last year. Inside Achiuwa, and one. How about that one? 12-9, 6 minutes in from Memphis. Pick and roll, Achiuwa with a left. Spins out and ripped down. He can be a positionless player, huh?
He's positionless. Exactly.
Oh, Ball with a no-look. Reverse lay-in. Pretty pass basketball. Is it Shagwa straight away? Rattles out and pulled down by Damian Baugh, who had that assist a moment ago. Quickly, Achiuwa the other way. How about the way it's...
Presses Achiuwa to post up right here. There it is.
From way out, goes baseline, pulls up, no. Rebounded CJ.
So he didn't play the first semester. He's only had 3 starts. He brings some power to this team.
Achiuwa from 3. Got it.
Positions plays. Maybe you don't use them during the course of the game, but end game situations, if it's a short shot clock, right there, you go.
You're like a prophet, Bob. In. Achiuwa clears it. Achiuwa. Cute pass.
Something happened. Make some shots from the perimeter, which he can do.
Take away Achiuwa. Achiuwa to the rim. Throws it down, and the lead is 12. The clock.
Long pass is available.
Knocked away. Achiuwa. Achiuwa. Corner 3 for the tie. Airballed it. Davis the rebound.
You break a bone in that shooting hand, and just to get the flexibility, get the strength back in there. But he's made plays, and that's making a play right there. The great pass to the middle, and Alex
here out of Overland Park, Kansas, a transfer from Nebraska. Nice pass again, but blocked from behind. Elijah Joyner.
Offensively, Penny Hardaway talked about it. This zone is a tough one to crack.
Isaiah Maurice on the floor for the first time, 6'10" senior, the only senior on the squad. And nice play.
Lofty expectations, but I think the job that Penny Hardaway has done can't be undersold because he's gotten freshmen and sophomores to buy in and lock up on the...
Also leading at 9-4. Memphis has gone very, very cold. It's only been Achiuwa who's been able to score. Good attack of the basket and right on time. Pressure
defenses, a little bit of man, a little bit of zone, and it seems like Memphis a little confused here.
Nice pass inside once again. Achiuwa just going like he meant it. 13-4 run for Tulsa.
You know, but Frank Haith was telling us that Houston, if you watch the game, they absolutely weren't guarding Darian Jackson, but
like anything else, mostly having to do with confidence. These are young players. Achiuwa step back off the front of the iron. That's his first shot. Achiuwa, he's blocked down inside. You mentioned absolutely have to put together a long run. They've won 3 in a row. They're going to have to add to that mightily.
Well, they're going to have to really get it done in American Conference play, and I think the tough part is that you've had
a very high turnover rate, and that means they've got to get extra stops. Lomax set a little cross screen for Achiuwa to get him isolated in the low post, and Achiuwa just couldn't score.
But he had his foot in the boot, sprained his ankle, did not play in the Clemson game. Achiuwa sizing up the defense. What a move.
That was a great move, and the best part of the move.
Lomax, 2-man game. Dandridge can't finish, but Achiuwa can.
It's so hard to block out. Freshman take a ton of threes, but the ones he takes, he hits.
Freshman from Syracuse making his 7th consecutive start after coming off the bench earlier in the season. Achiuwa way wide.
Cincinnati has so much difficulty right now finishing plays around the basket. In part due to the length. What a pass!
Oh, Damian Baugh with a... Harris. Ellis. Achiuwa, and what a block. Terrific play by Trayvon. Misses the shot. And an offensive rebound for Achiuwa. Over Scott. Good finish.
Especially with the left hand maturity being a little bit stronger.
Let's look. Ellis into Maurice, couldn't finish. And guess who? Achiuwa on the glass, but Vogt with a rejection.
And now it's Cincinnati.
Quinones, because he hasn't had many looks at all.
What a bad pass.
And Achiuwa climbing, effortless. Duke lost at Clemson. As you said, tough to win on the road. Achiuwa. Too strong off the window.
A lot of contact. Impeding a cutter. I don't know what is.
Achiuwa tries to take Vogt off the dribble here. He'll pull up for a long jumper instead.
He's settled.
A chip in at the buzzer to a good quality Utah State team who really handled Nevada very easily last night.
Nice stroke from the wing for Precious. Achiuwa
Knocks it down.
He's a big-time player. He's a prime-time performer. Can't let him make the turn. Coach Gregory diagram for us. See right there, that's a no-no. That causes trouble.
Lomax to Achiuwa.
That causes trouble right there. And he diagrammed his work at ESPN. Was terrific at programming. I'm not shocked with his success. Look, two-man game.
Lomax to Achiuwa. Again, the pick and roll. And it's an easy one. Came over. The quick explanation. He said you can't fake your way into the lane and get the other guy to go into the lane. And so it was actually a USF lane violation.
They're excited about their new football coach, too. Jeff Scott, coordinator offensively right now. He's in the Clemson team. Does that two-man game.
Achiuwa can't convert the clock. Took it down to 6.
I won't explain.
Hardaway. No good. Offensive rebound, Achiuwa.
What a rebound that was. You talk about goal.
It's a double team. Gets caught in midair. Quinones with a shot fake, mid-range jumper. A little off the mark. Achiuwa with an offensive rebound. He'll go back to the goal. That's blocked.
I'm not seeing it. You got to scout the referees, too. You got to know if they got 2 eyes, 1 eye, 4 eyes. You got to know that. Let's get to that rim. And they're doing a great job staying in front of him.
Durr in the post, but it went over his fingertips with Achiuwa giving him a little shove in the back. Defensive Player of the Year last year in the American Conference. And Brian Gregory is forced to play possession by possession with him to protect him with the 4 fouls.
They're going to go a little more movement, player movement. Right now, they're going to work him out defensively and going to make sure they keep Achiuwa off the glass because he is so dangerous in the offensive rebound.
Wichita State at 13-1, winners of 7 straight. Memphis winners of 10 in a row up until the 3-point loss to Georgia on Saturday. Shot relief.
And Eric Stevenson described Burton as big ball, big bully basketball. He's going to put his body on, he's going to get in the lane, and he's going to score baskets.
Achiuwa leads by a dozen.
And I love the patience of Burton. He could have forced a 20-footer, but yet he danced around the ball screen, came back and forth, ended up getting a wide open, uncontested.
Right now, according to our draft experts at ESPN.com. Greg Marshall, meanwhile, is substituting 2 or 3 players at a time right now. He had Asbjorn and Wade Smith cleaned up by Lomax. 8th rebound of the game for Lomax. And a very tough layup, Richard. And a Ducks team that's been terrific in the early going against Nico Mannion, Josh Green, Zeke Naze, and that talented young Arizona team. Stevenson goes long for Burton, taking it into Harris with 4 fouls, and Burton gets the friendly finger roll.
That is really, really good.
Wichita State has gone cold from the line. 2 more misses. This game is just hanging up. Burton given space for 3. It's Achiuwa ripping the rebound away.
A little bit differently from this Memphis Tiger team.
Really back-to-back games, Bryce, where Memphis has not handled those last 2 minutes well, and it's going to...
Now is just, they're trying to get a Big Ten win. You know, they're trying to just bounce back and get from the bottom half up to the top half.
In a sense, a short-handed Memphis team, though they had all the bodies today. They were not all fully healthy bodies. It's 2.
Who's been very good. Just under 6 minutes gone by. Ellis the drive and kick. Achiuwa from deep. Splash! Cleared by Achiuwa, who leads the American in rebounds and first among all freshmen in the country. And there he is at the other end.
41% career 3-point shooter, so you can't give him that kind of space.
Lomax another drive and kick. Achiuwa, same spot. Stands for everything but to finish. Offensive rebound, Thomas. Lomax, the little shovel feed. Achiuwa cleans up his own mess.
So good. Offensively, and a turnover now for Memphis.
There's the orchestrator. Look at ball. Showing the hops can't finish. Achiuwa's there. This kid has been a beast on the glass.
Well, he develops players and builds teams. And he's well on his way to doing that here, even though the challenges with the young team are...
Here's Quinones trying to find some daylight. Well played. Achiuwa. Look at the big guy putting it on the deck. Soft touch. Behind Isaiah Stewart and Cole Anthony. Trying to get his game on track. Achiuwa misses the little floater. The rebound by Hammond.
He's going along, struggling, and then all of a sudden, bang. But he scores at every level.
Ellis turning the corner. Achiuwa trying to one-handed defensively during this 10-game winning streak. Everyone's talked about Georgia's offense. They've done it at this end as well. Achiuwa bothered by Kamara. It's put up. It counts. Ball. The freshman down the paint. Blocked by Hammonds. Poked away. Achiuwa. Blocked from the back. That was Fagan. Wheeler. Boy, that was a tough pass stolen by Ellis. 2-on-1 run out. Achiuwa for the presence of mind to collect and regather. It's Oregon. Ducks at the time of 14th in the country. Lomax running floater. Back rim. No. The tip by Achiuwa won't go.
And then you can capitalize on them getting back late in transition, and Georgia did.
Hammonds has 12 points and a dozen rebounds. Here's Achiuwa from three. Incredible.
Jonas just came back from a broken hand, cost him 5 games in a month. Achiuwa, their best player, inside, showing off his game, and it rims out. Tip try. Achiuwa able to win the free ball, and he can run the floor, feeding ball. Back up the lane, drop step. Achiuwa. In the game, he was a starter before he broke his hand in the later stage of November.
He definitely makes them pull.
With Quinones' hand in his face, it was a 17-2 run to close the half, and Memphis' best player was on the bench.
You gotta be kidding me. Big opportunity. Thompson knocks that down. That's the way Tulane wants to play.
What a pass by Hightower. Achiuwa showing range. Achiuwa, his third. He remains in the game here. Different pressure here from Tulane. What is this? That's another Achiuwa basket is what it is.
They carve and dribble. They made the 2 threes done. They were drive, kick threes. Drive, kick threes. And he also mentioned, guys being hurt, and that cleared up some minutes. But things happen the way they happen, and then winning cures all else. That's the thing. And then
that lives in the city of Memphis.
Well, they have marketed this as Memphis's team. No knock on the Grizzlies, by the way, at all. But I think it's a wise idea that alley-oop has failed. But we'll probably...
Threes already. It's a good start.
Achiuwa, surprising miss around the rim and a rare reach. And he'll play a little point center forward guard there at the same time. He'll get it back. Nice touch with the left-hand finish.
They've been
80%. Of course, 2 of those guys carrying the bag for most of that. Ooh, my. 6'9", 2 signed with an agency yesterday, so he's officially out of college basketball after just 3 games. And he could be the answer to a trivia question, but he is. Achiuwa just misses at the rim. And Achiuwa trying to steal it back. He does. And a more conveyed open for Barak. And we have a New Orleans player a little bit behind. The Freeman got belted and is a little bit shaken up. So it's 5 on 4.
And that's unacceptable for New Orleans there. I know Mark Schlesinger is not happy about that. It's the point guard's responsibility to get back. And if there's 2 guys back, then he's got to let someone else know. They got the ball in the middle of the floor. They made the pass. They worked a lot on fundamentals yesterday, handling the ball. And you could see Green go to the free throw line, jump stop, nice pass down for the eventual battles here. It might be hard to win the war, but you want to win some battles today for New Orleans.
3 to shoot. Shot clock violation.
His jump shot is as good as it has ever looked.
He's got 9. Good look here for Troy Green, one of the very few uncontested shots for the private.
NBA scouts will drool over that type of tenacity. I think if you're Penny Hardaway, you don't.
9.9 points per game. He's averaged 12 rebounds in the last 6 games and has 4 double-doubles on the season. And there he is. Right on cue.
Nice job, Tigers. Athleticism he brings to the game with that alley-oop dunk and flush.
Terrific dish from Jared, his 26th assist on the season. Achiuwa with the 3, and for put away. And that shot off the mark. Rebound Memphis.
Interesting, you give it to your 6'9" center, Precious Achiuwa, to bring it up on the break.
And he gets the N1. Court lame is Roland Griffin. Roland Griffin has hurt himself. Watch this hustle by Dandridge, right?
key thing and hit the backboard first.
Yep.
As soon as it goes back.
Not foul on that play, and really made his presence felt without blocking the shot. Jaden Hardaway airmails the three. Maurice the offensive rebound, and the jump hook.
Yesterday, and I listened, and he was emphatic about valuing the basketball, effort being better. Every game, forget who we're playing, I want the same effort every single time.
Well,
log to date in terms of their travel games already, and we're not even in January yet.
Tyler Harris down the lane, the ditch to Dandridge, and he get come back for a year. So Wallace has fouled out with just 2 points. He didn't start today's game. Disappointing performance for the senior, who had started 10 of 11. And Harris turns it over. Turnover number 27 for Memphis. But with 3:15 to play, this game.
Achiuwa pulls it down. Achiuwa, floater, in and out.
He's really multi-too.
That foul on Jordan Bowden. That's his first, Tennessee's fifth. Achiuwa, that's too strong. Maurice with an offense level. Achiuwa creates space, too strong. Jeffries goes to the rim, tries to throw it down, it's denied. Achiuwa there with the follow, and they score the bucket. The offensive rebound roll off his fingertips.
It is what they want to do. Run, baby, run. Are they quick? Go to the offensive boards. There they are. That's the game. Run, baby, run.
To me and rely on those. It's one of the things he told us about freshmen. You can't really just rely on their knowledge all the time. You have to remind them of things.
Harris skips one. Lomax with a reverse. That won't go. Achiuwa, a couple of tip follows. And the second goes down.
Scott Grayson on the back cut. Achiuwa on the steal. Read that perfectly. Here's the super freshman, coast to coast. Can't finish the season. Achiuwa from 15. He's not shy. Doesn't get a roll. Freeze now to lead this UAB team. They don't, as Pete said, score a lot of them. Maurice in traffic, lost it. Loose change. Achiuwa. Back iron, can't get a roll. And that's after the shot it missed anyway by Nicholson. After the shot clock. This is just sloppy right now.
Track meet. It's still a long, long game. This game is far, far from over.
Achiuwa's really struggled. The runner misfires again, has his own offensive rebound. With Maktar Gay, the way Memphis defends the post players. Boogie Ellis can't connect from long range. Inbound play. Achiuwa. Offensive glass stick back try. Ball can't find the range. Another try for Achiuwa. Here's Ball.
The Tigers all year, 61% from the field, Dave.
Achiuwa, 3 to shoot. He's out of his range. Misfire. Lomax sprints it all over him. Dandridge the pick. 9 to shoot. Lomax kicks. Achiuwa 3. Short. Lomax reaches.
2-3 zone by UAB. That's the 19th turnover for the Blazers. Boom!
Precious Achiuwa.
Boogie Ellis, I like him to shoot it. Good shooter.
10 to shoot. Fellow freshman Achiuwa against Butler with the 4 fouls on the baseline. There's the inside game we were waiting on.
Go inside. Give the ball. Let the big dog eat.
Boogie Ellis, step back. Not there. Achiuwa tries twice. It's down tonight. Been a tough game from the field. 3 for 12, but it's 10 rebounds and 10 points. Trying to extend on that. That's the 5-star. Vincent off, 10 to shoot. Time for the Tigers to attack. Lomax to the bounce. Achiuwa the finish. What a pass to Precious Achiuwa.
J. Ross for the Tigers and the Braves. Ball in the corner. He has the game's only 2 points, but second chance, and that's Precious Achiuwa.
They won the Cancun Challenge. He was MVP of that tournament, so he's very good.
Achiuwa, hand in his face. That didn't look good.
It's a little breezy.
Lomax off the bounce. Achiuwa, floater. There's been a couple of bad misses for Achiuwa. Maurice looking to Achiuwa. Mismatch at the post. Achiuwa can't finish again. And a 3, so he is now 0 for 6 shooting, 0 points, 2 turnovers in the homecoming game. Precious Achiuwa floater won't go, boarded by Boya.
He had a heck of a battle. Beat Kansas State by double figures. So credit the Memphis defense, but Bradley is much better than this right now. Come on.
Or 12 from 3. How high can you count?
God, these aren't even that close. It's not like in and out.
Achiuwa on the run, and there's your timeout. You've done this.
Get Boogie Ellis going now. You're the Memphis Tigers. Achiuwa finally gets it.
Achiuwa, air ball, Pete.
Yeah.
Childs, good defense.
You mentioned before, 2 starters aren't even here. So this is a terrific team. Got a great future. They can have a tremendous run in March.
Achiuwa, so you would say they have a... Childs has the last 12 points now for Bradley. Achiuwa,
Not
frustrated.
Players. Roll to the basket, big.
4 to shoot. Ellis. And in the hands of Achiuwa for 3. Boarded by
Man from Memphis, 2-2-1, so make a run. You're the Braves.
Achiuwa nearly went up and dunked it over Boya. Missed it at the...
Gotta get some new stuff going.
Kingsby poked away by Harris.
Give it up again. That's it.
There's Achiuwa.
That's what you gotta do.
Is able to put it through.
You know, the Louisville transfer, I didn't even know he went to Louisville. I'd never heard of him. But when I watched him in the Bahamas, I love his energy. And if you haven't seen it yet.
Bump before the shot on the penetration.
Take a look right here. Precious can rip and run off the glass and make plays 94 feet away.
Markel Johnson, 3 more.
Good sign.
Jones, the #1 Duke. And Wednesday night, also at 9:30 Eastern, it's number 10 Ohio State with Caleb Wesson taking on Cole Anthony and the North Carolina Tar Heels in chat.
Penny Hardaway, really good minutes. You don't run any plays for this guy. He just defends, rebounds, and dunks.
Great feed to Thomas. Maurice playing a little high-low. Achiuwa goes and gets it. Gets it again. And then finally on third effort, Fran able to make the teammate of Penny's in Orlando.
NBA Rookie of the Year in 2001, former Florida Gator who I think he played 17 seasons, couple of NBA titles with the Cavaliers.
Thanksgiving edition of SportsCenter with Tony Collins and Zubin Mahenti. Now look at the revenge factor for Drew Brees and the Saints tonight against the Falcons. Plus North Carolina-Michigan postgame here today.
Now he's going to shoot 80% of his shots behind the arc. And all of a sudden now, possession game in the final 4 minutes. And certainly by mid-January, they'll have the full complement of great players in this lineup.
This roster, Isaiah Maurice to replace Lance Thomas. Also, Alex Lomax takes over at the point for Damian Ball. Precious Achiuwa, wild drive, and he's off the mark with the left hand. With 8:35 to play in the first half. Again, this is a team that averages 91 a game, and Little Rock gives up 64. Boogie Ellis, the runner. Nice. Precious Achiuwa got inside Munyang and basically got
the ranking, just continuing to attack whenever they can.
Achiuwa off the mark.
Defense was what kept Memphis in the game in the first half when their offense was struggling so much.
Precious Achiuwa. Good tough shot inside the arc. Didn't draw iron, and here comes Memphis trying to add to that 10-point lead. Precious Achiuwa trying to follow.
And the players really connect with him. Does a lot of that little stuff with each of them. I was talking to Canones there on the side.
Ellis, nice ditch to Achiuwa. Got it blocked from behind by Manyang. Tack as he can get red hot and carry a team to victory. We saw it last year as a freshman. Achiuwa got it blocked. Once again, Root. Pet unable to knock down the three. And here comes Memphis. Ball, great delivery to Precious Achiuwa for the club. Season has a triple, and it's a three-point game. Achiuwa at the bucket, counted, and he draws the foul. Canones has a height advantage. Achiuwa picked it up with a tough pass. It's a high dribble. A lot of contact.
Harris just got taken out.
Yeah, no call there. He almost got clotheslined, and Precious Achiuwa dunks down at the other end.
For a period of a couple hours, gets to concentrate just on playing basketball and no off-court situations.
Achiuwa down the lane, left it a little short, but the Tigers get a second opportunity. Quinones comes down with the board. Just underway for Memphis. Achiuwa counted, and he draws the foul.
As you mentioned, that's Precious Achiuwa, 6'9", in traffic, left-handed pass across traffic. What I like was his vision. If he's dribbling with his head down, he can't see open teammates. Tiger great. Hank McDowell.
DJ Jeffries, look what I found. Picks up the loose ball. Now has 6, and it's 17-12. And then Jeffries, well, he's not going to get the steal.
It's a defender. You don't always have to go for the first pump fake. And sometimes I think, particularly in the first half, guys leave their feet too quickly. If you're kind of conservative on that, just be good position when Wiseman comes back, assuming that he does. There's James Wiseman, unfortunately for Tiger fans and for that young man. Unable to participate today, again, hoping that the resolution comes quickly.
Again, mentioned with Montez Robinson, 2016-17 SWAC Coach of the Year in his 5th season. It's a team changes. Meanwhile, Alcorn's been to the free throw line only 6 times. They've made all 6. One more for Achiuwa, who has 11 points.
Obviously led to some real turnover problems. 16 turnovers in the first half committed. But that intense and aggressive mindset defensively is something that's got to be there throughout the season.
The Kedron Thorne checking back in for Montez Robinson's club.
Following back on your point about staying in the 4 position. Lock out Achiuwa on the backside. He's hustling in position. That's an easy 2.
And the offensive foul by Campbell is his 5th. So that's the second Brave to
programs in the country. #1 recruiting class led by Wiseman. Good
Not
rebound.
this time for Ellis. Strong rebound underneath by Precious Achiuwa, and he has it now this season combined.
Wiseman is such a presence. He's got great hands and a really good feel. Nice cut to the basket by Achiuwa. He's ineligible. If you want to go ahead and play him, go ahead. But we can ban you from postseason play. They could even ban him from postseason play this year if they chose to.
Air ball on a hasn't played a ton in the first couple of games, Jay. For people who haven't seen C.J. Walker, what kind of a player is he?
Super athletic, long armed. He can rebound. Good play by Memphis to get the ball to Achiuwa.
Ball for several days. Trace Tinkle and the Beavers getting ready to host Oklahoma in the second game. A couple of interesting teams.
The sports not playing. That it is just, it's a joke, and something needs to change, and it needs to change quickly.
Achiuwa misses the floater for Memphis. Yeah.
Hardaway has and did have as his high school coach. Built that relationship, and just a game-changing player. Brought You see all these other, you see Precious at position and in the front court.
Yeah, it's an outstanding class even without Wiseman. But Wiseman caps it off, and Achiuwa caps that lob with a dunk.
Advanced compared to most bigs his age.
Achiuwa trying his hand at a three. Shooting exhibition so far.
He's probably a big part of it. Look at Mike Miller, one of the best shooters in NBA history. He made 1,500 threes.
And you talk about potential second weekend or national championship ceiling. Question mark is, do you need a veteran presence to do that as Achiuwa sticks with the play?
He's played here. He's gone on to the NBA and done incredible things in a league where not many people are able to accomplish just that. Now he comes back to high school.
The second weekend of the NCAA tournament was 2009, John Calipari's final season before he left for Kentucky.
Lost to UConn in the Elite Eight, I believe.
Precious Achiuwa. Man off. Nice easy move to the glass. Nobody's going to block him out. This is going to be a problem. Then take it down. Quick flush.
Down at the other end, speaking of flushes, downtown, Tyler Harris in the game for Memphis. The sophomore from Cordova High School set a Memphis freshman record for threes last year with 79. Great pass from DJ.
And that shows you really how inconsistent they are, even though they're talented. The first 12 minutes, certainly not a Picasso. But the last 4 or 5, Memphis really showed you the potential of what they have with all of this.
And then Neal leaves it short. Here come the Tigers. Achiuwa trying to work one on one, and he makes the play on a nice little side. And that's 27 with Achiuwa the rebound. Look how quickly he gets it up the court.
You don't have time to relax. Got to get back.
Achiuwa the scooper, no.
Thomas. A lot of different guys that will benefit. And I think Wiseman is intelligent and unselfish enough. He won't force it. He'll let the game come to him.
Wow!
Preseason favorite in that conference.
Quinones, 3 Tigers behind the defense, and Boogie Ellis lays it off the window for Achiuwa.
That actually
starter being Damian Ball. Boogie Ellis is going to play off the guard or off the ball for the most part, John. He's going to play more as a shooting guard, and he.
Careful of Thomas on the wing, too. Great three-point shooter if he gets an opportunity. Give it up. Baseline jumper, and it rattles home from clock. It stopped, of course. He looked up. Thomas. He can shoot it. He definitely shoot it. Field to close the first half. Swinging it back outside Thomas. Thomas buries the three. And when he gets his action and gave them success late in that first half. Look at this defense. Rotations, multiple efforts by Houston. Way outside. Second half. Tigers have put up 13 points. Grimes has 13 of his own. Quinones got the shot. Great drive, but
Memphis leads the nation in field goal percentage defense. Damian Ball back behind the play as Boogie Ellis misses. Hardaway talked about it today. He feels like Wichita State is one of the teams in the country that leans on post-ups more than any other they've seen this year as Thomas misses. There's Lomax. Quinones, the floater, over Wade. Lester Kingston's shots from Wichita State's center.
You know, all of his field goals are right around the paint.
Right.
When he has stepped out on the perimeter, he's over. Wichita State allows one-on-one for Echenike, and that's a nightmare for defenders to have to guard him one-on-one in the post.
Harris, another three!
Work.
and making everything.
Yeah.
Mills, stutter step move, and the drive denied. How about the
pull together?
Here's the lone senior for Wichita State, J.D. Achiuwa. Good double by Achiuwa.
Shot, but he went to the rim strong.
A turnover from Memphis. That has been their biggest issue all year. Achiuwa with the block on Dennis.
They could potentially win the tournament. I mean, you're looking at a lot of teams that can go to Dallas and come away with the trophy.
Achiuwa denies Isaiah Poor-Bear chance. One of the best bench distributors in the country. Oh, great maneuvering by Dennis, but he could not finish. And then Achiuwa denied any.
Zigzagging through. Boston baseline, contact, no call. Blocked by 0-1 in overtime this season. Hightower got a step, got it blocked by Achiuwa for time. Lawson on Achiuwa, blocked by Achiuwa, out of bounds.
Presses Achiuwa. He's that good defensively.
Fourth block of the night to go along with 20 points and 20 rebounds. That one rejected.
Achiuwa lucky he didn't get a technical when he ran spread the court. The referees might have
early, but they haven't. Houston has delivered the first blow. 5 on the shot clock for the Cougars. Here's Giroux. Shot clock winding down high off the window. Boy, he looked like a gazelle there running the floor, though. That's no surprise. That's what he does. Pinned against the backboard by Achiuwa.
Not a question about this Tiger team.
Exactly, Carter. Everybody says that, how hard they play, and they lead the country in defensive field goal percentages. Really outstanding.
Memphis back on top around Gardner. Pirates push it, running the floor hard. Jackson right in time. Dandridge knocks it out.
A sign of a good player is playing to their strengths, not playing away from their strengths.
For Baugh, this is his 4th consecutive start.
It is at the next level, because the next level is a league of role players. You be that guy, and your life is pretty good.
Kenneth Reed, really good about
what's for dinner the next time they're in the studio.
Oh, that's for sure.
Mormon on the attack. His scoop shot won't go, and Temple has Solani Moore with 8 to shoot. Pierre-Louis sees it on the attack. And good defense by Memphis. Achiuwa was.
They went to UNLV and lost by 20. So they've had a couple of tough ones, but they're starting to get it together now.
Quinones with 15 points and 4.
Jeffries has not scored. Lester Quinones played just 3 minutes in the first half due to foul trouble, did not score. Smith at 14.
Pick and pop has been good to Lance Thomas. So much help being shown to these Memphis guards, and it's just not a good decision. Now the flip side of this is that Memphis has got to guard these 5 guards. If you can hang your...
Charles Smith knocked one down a moment ago. Feed the post. Chasey blocks. Got it back and scores.
Oh, he is a good defender.
Penny Hardaway made 3 changes in his starting lineup last game, and with good results. They're very talented, but they're very young. Cumberland rejected by Achiuwa.
They have renewed. They've got 1 senior. Isaiah Maurice is banged up, and he's only been with the program for 1 year. The shot clock's down to 5.
He's almost made a sensational. It almost looked like a great end flanker going out there making a great catch. Thinking. That's young kids. A lot of them just play the game, have no idea of score, no idea of time, and no idea of...
Wichita State very nicely getting back on defense, making it a 5-on-5.
Echenique, they go right at Maurice with Achiuwa out of the game for 2.
And that's too deep. You cannot let James...
Saturday's game with the flu. Udeze gets position. Achiuwa came over late. Very tough layup missed, as is the putback from Dandridge, who wanted a foul. Sure.
With such a skilled passer. One-handed bounce. Edwards turned back by Achiuwa. That free throw by Edwards, by the way, first points for the Bulldogs in nearly 4 minutes. They work it down quickly to Kamar. Broken.
They're 8 of 14 from behind the line, and that one almost made it 9.
Couple of threes, he said. Offensive rebound. Achiuwa turning Dixon.
Yes, it was. And that's one of the things Memphis needs to do. Denials, stops it.
Those little 2-point shots. Looks like Kawhi Leonard out there making 2s. It's going right at you.
Oh, nice spin move, and what help on...
It's going to be fun to watch. There's no doubt about that. If you're a sports fan, you got basketball, you got football, and then obviously those four teams are just outstanding.
No, Achiuwa. Green was
There's a switch on here and get rotated.
Turner underneath, and it's freeze for the 8th time this season.
See why John Calipari wanted him. He's originally committed to Kentucky.
Tough. Been a struggle. Mighty shoot for Benjamin. Jalen Benjamin launching over Achiuwa, who blocked it.
He's a terrific player. Got to score some in the second half for the Blazers to keep their lead.
5 to shoot. Nichols had it blocked by Achiuwa. Great player. Yep. But that's what you do as a leader. Bury a couple late free throws. And it's at 8 final moments. Benjamin back in reverse lane. Blocked Achiuwa.
Darrell Brown going, the leading scorer, and Cannell. Between them, they have 2 points. They average 27 between them.
Does he have them in the Rikers Island?
No, that's enough islands for me.
Blocked by Dandridge. The lay-in. Memphis rolling now. Achiuwa gets a block. Achiuwa gets another block. Precious Achiuwa.
To get him the ball a little bit.
2 for 12 shooting in the game for Precious Achiuwa. Thomas bothered again at the rim, but
just took the shot. Mills.
Nice cross.
That's his baseliner, ties the game. He's gonna take him. Drive on Achiuwa and Grimes.
Shot, but he went to the rim strong.
A turnover from Memphis. That has been their biggest issue all year. Achiuwa with the block on Dennis. That would have been the 10th rebound for Precious had he snatched that one. Oh, that's a bad pass by Sherfield. Too easy.
the 3. Of course.
That would have been the 10th rebound for Precious had he snatched that one. Oh, that's a bad pass by Sherfield. Too easy.
Golden opportunity there for
Right, he's a good coach. And making everything.
Yeah.
Bills, stutter step move, and the drive denied. How about the play of it right here? Came down to the wire, and Memphis won it by 1. Same kind of game. Harris. Got to make that. What a good look.
They could potentially win the tournament. I mean, you're looking at a lot of teams that can go to Dallas and come away with the trophy.
Achiuwa denies Isaiah Porter champ. First meeting 17 tonight against the Shockers. Dennis all the way. What a take that was. He's got... Sherfield steps back. That's a tough shot, and he knocks it down.
But it's what we call the first round, the first 4.
Defense, of course, you got the deterrent in the inside Achiuwa.
That's Giroux and pulled down by Achiuwa. Can you talk? Hills again. Doesn't get it to go.
Look at this kid run the floor.
Who was on their Final Four team for Oklahoma back in '02. He's a New Orleans guy. So there was a connection there that brought these two to Houston.
Doing yesterday now. Pass, cut, trying to tack.
Giroux comes up short with the floater. Who else but Achiuwa
as well.
There's a lob. Harris cannot convert it.
I like the last two possessions.
Now Mills feeds the corner to Hinton. Houston still cannot hit a three. That rattled around and out. And again, that final is coming up after this.
Post up now, bringing you all of his game.
Memphis, perhaps. This is make a conference tournament run.
This is a very underrated conference, by the way. The public perception is
on to our left. Kellen, again, his top assistant, along with Alvin Brooks. Daughter Lauren is the director of basketball.
Well, nice to have you back there,
hey,
Jim.
Defensive teams in the country.
No question. And they do it different ways. Wichita State extremely physical. They want to keep you on the outside. Memphis wants to pressure you.
10 in the country in defensive efficiency. Sherfield, tough take. Well defended by Maurice. Memphis leads the
important this game in. Again, this is basically a play-in game.
Feels like
they're trying to get into the field right now. Both teams kind of feeling each other out, but taking a lot of outside shots.
Freshman Tyson Etienne. That could have been a potential carry there, but no call and ball don't lie.
Memphis, again, their net's better than Tulsa. But when Tulsa comes into town now, Tulsa wins that game. They're the outright champion of the...
There's Burton. Way off target. The shots look poor. There's Dennis. Over Dandridge. Tipped alive by Janike, and there is Achiuwa saving it. Shot clock is off.
But Burton, Dennis, Echinike, those are the three we're going to look for to carry the load in the second half.
That was Burton there. Achiuwa squeezes the rebound. That's his...
And Wichita needs to get a basket here. They have numbers.
Missed three by Dennis.
Another bad shot. You can see just one pass shot.
In and out for Sherfield. Boy, he has had a tough night shooting the ball. There's Achiuwa with yet another rebound. Left it short, and Achiuwa grabs another rebound.
Basis, he deserves to be player of the year in this conference.
Hustling for that ball.
First round, the first 4 minutes of the game.
shooter.
Right, and he's just a coach.
And making everything.
Yeah.
Mills, stutter step move, and the drive denied.
How about the early, but being available is the key, I think, for this team in white. Chase the rebounds, but finish the deal. Nice cut, and that's what they got to.
Oh, what a denial bump. 2 or 3 bid lead.
Nice pump.
Here's White.
Oh, goodness, they are taking up, making the shots at the end, Houston.
Here's White. Against Achiuwa. Able to squeeze it home.
How about this?
Took the shot. Mills.
Nice cross.
That's his baseliner. Ties the game. 5 to shoot. Taking on Achiuwa. Off the glass. No.
He's gonna take him.
Drive on Achiuwa and Grimes.
Different starters this season for Penny's team, as both of these coaches have tried to find the right mix. Trey Wade unable to connect.
But he went to the rim strong.
A turnover from Memphis. That has been their biggest issue all year. Achiuwa with the block on Dennis.
It was like that, and that's the frustrating part for Penny Hardaway. And when you're trying to win big games, you can't afford possessions like that where those are unforced turnovers.
Dennis late in the clock, maneuvering around Isaiah Maurice. First meeting 17 tonight against the Shockers. Dennis all the way. What a take that was. He's got. Sherfield steps back. That's a tough shot, and he knocks it down.
But it's what we call the first round, the first 4 minutes of the
It was hot in the last game at home. Struggled on the road at UConn on Thursdays. Back out to Sasser.
Achiuwa forced that miss. A little hurry.
Long range three for Houston. And they had Alvin Brooks. They had Corey Davis. This is a scrappy bunch. Be a tough out in the NCAAs. Is able to circle
position or the small 4-3. He can make a lot of plays for this team.
Off target, Trey Wade. Curious to see. We find out what that's all about. Ball, a very key contributor to this rotation. Wichita State could use it and
in there, and either finish at the rim or make that extra pass.
And obviously, you've got to rest Echinike. You got to give him a breather for the final stretch of this game. Sherfield steps back. That's a tough shot, and he knocks it down.